Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. So, if you want to find out what you'll learn by staying with us till the end, make sure to watch the whole video. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. The 2004 USA 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, is a coin that often passes unnoticed in the pockets of millions of Americans, yet it carries with it a fascinating story. Though many consider the nickel a simple piece of currency, few realize the intricate history, impressive designs, and sometimes surprising values that can lie behind this seemingly modest coin. Today, we're diving into the story of the 2004 nickel, a special year in the coin's long history. This video will explore everything about the 2004 nickel, from its historical context to the nuances of its design, the details of the minting process, its appeal to collectors, and finally, its current surprising value that might leave you stunned. So, sit back and relax as we uncover the story behind the 2004 5-cent coin. To fully understand the 2004 nickel, we must first delve into the history of the 5-cent coin itself. The nickel has had a long and varied history, beginning in 1866, when it was first introduced. It replaced the previous 5-cent coin made of silver, which was becoming too costly to produce. The new coin was composed of copper and nickel, a blend that was durable and cost-effective. The new metal composition led to the coin being called the nickel, and it quickly became a staple in American currency. The design of the nickel has gone through several iterations over the years, with different figures and symbols representing the American spirit. For much of the 20th century, the face of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, adorned the front, obverse, of the nickel. This design, created by Felix Schlag, was introduced in 1938 and continued on the nickel until the changes of 2004. Jefferson's image was paired with an image of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse side of the coin, a fitting tribute to one of America's most influential figures. But by 2004, the U.S. Mint sought to create a new chapter in the history of the nickel, as they introduced a coin series that would commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. These explorers, led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, embarked on an historic journey in the early 19th century to explore the newly acquired western territories of the United States, purchased through the Louisiana Purchase. To honor their monumental achievement and the spirit of exploration, the U.S. Mint decided to release a series of new designs for the 5-cent coin. The 2004 nickel was a part of this exciting new westward journey nickel series, and it would go on to become a piece of history in itself. For collectors, the 2004 nickel is seen as a unique and intriguing part of the westward journey series. The obverse of the coin still featured Thomas Jefferson's portrait, as it had since 1938. However, the reverse was where the excitement lay. The reverse side of the 2004 nickel was designed to reflect the spirit of westward expansion, and in particular, to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition. The design incorporated two distinct elements: the iconic image of the American bison and a depiction of the journey itself. The bison, once a symbol of the untamed American frontier, became a central figure in this tribute to the past. The American bison was chosen for its representation of the wilderness and the vast, unexplored territories that Lewis and Clark encountered. The bison was an important symbol of the American landscape during the 19th century, and its presence on the coin reminded the nation of the strength and resilience of the frontier. The design was detailed and bold, capturing the powerful figure of the bison in a natural pose. The image conveyed the sense of freedom and exploration that was at the heart of the expedition. However, the 2004 nickel wasn't just about celebrating the past, it was also about capturing the spirit of progress and discovery that would shape the future of the United States. The coin's release marked a moment of connection between the country's history and its ongoing journey into the 21st century. The U.S. Mint wanted to honor the achievements of those who shaped the nation's growth while also acknowledging the incredible legacy of the Lewis and Clark expedition. For this reason, the 2004 nickel became a symbol of both reverence and optimism. One of the most interesting aspects of the 2004 nickel was the various design changes that took place across the year. The U.S. Mint unveiled a series of different reverse designs throughout 2004, with each one marking a different phase in the journey of Lewis and Clark. The first design, released early in the year, depicted the bison, which became synonymous with the Westward Journey series. Later in the year, other designs were released, including a depiction of the keelboat used by Lewis and Clark during their voyage, as well as an image of the expedition's camp along the Missouri River. These different designs provided a rich and varied representation of the historical journey, making the 2004 nickel even more appealing to collectors. The 2004 Westward Journey nickel series was produced in substantial quantities, with millions of coins minted. The coins were struck at various mints across the country, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Despite the large mintage, some specific variations and errors arose during production that would later increase the value of these coins on the collector's market. For example, one variation that collectors have particularly sought after is the double die reverse error. A double die error occurs when a coin's design is stamped more than once during the minting process, leading to a misalignment in the design. These double die coins are often sought after because of their rarity and the unique look they present. For example, if you happen to find a 2004 nickel with a noticeable double die on the reverse, such as a doubling effect on the bison's features or on the lettering, it could be worth significantly more than a typical coin. In addition to the minting errors, there were also coins that became more valuable due to their condition. As with any collectible item, the quality of a coin plays a significant role in its market value. A nickel that is well preserved, with minimal wear and sharp details, is far more desirable to collectors than one that is heavily worn or damaged. Coins that are graded as being in mint state or proof condition are generally worth more, and examples of 2004 nickels that have been kept in pristine condition can fetch prices far higher than their original face value of 5 cents. Moreover, the 2004 nickel's collector appeal has only grown over time. As the years passed, the design of the coin became more recognized as a key moment in the history of U.S. coinage, and the connection to the Lewis and Clark expedition made it even more significant. The commemorative nature of the series, coupled with the rarity of certain variations and minting errors, has driven the demand for these coins to higher and higher levels. As more collectors seek to complete their collections of the Westward Journey series, the 2004 nickel, in particular, stands out as one of the most interesting and valuable pieces in the series. But how did the 2004 nickel rise to such a jaw-dropping value of $140,000? Well, a few key factors have contributed to its price, and it all comes down to rarity, quality, and historical significance. First, certain variations of the coin, such as those with double die errors, are exceedingly rare, which drives their value up. Second, the overall limited availability of pristine examples of the 2004 nickel, especially those from particular mints or with unique characteristics, has only increased their demand among collectors. And lastly, the connection to the Lewis and Clark expedition adds a level of historical importance to the coin, making it even more valuable to those who are passionate about American history and numismatics. The value of the 2004 nickel has skyrocketed because of the combination of these factors. While most 2004 nickels are still worth their face value of 5 cents, certain examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions and private sales. The rarity of the error coins and the impeccable condition of some of these nickels has turned them into highly prized pieces in the numismatic world. At the peak of the market, the value of one particularly rare and well-preserved 2004 nickel with the right error or feature can fetch up to $140,000. So, how can you tell if you've stumbled upon a valuable 2004 nickel? First, look for coins that feature rare minting errors, such as the double die or missing mint mark. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint condition with sharp details and little to no wear are the most desirable. Finally, keep in mind that coins with historical significance, such as those from the Lewis and Clark series, are often worth more, particularly if they are unique in some way. So, next time you come across a 2004 nickel, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than its face value. With its potential for errors, its historical connection, and its current market value of $140,000, you might just be holding a treasure in the palm of your hand. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released a 5-cent coin that, while initially just another part of American currency, would soon captivate the attention of numismatists, history enthusiasts, and collectors alike. This coin, the 2005 USA 5-cent piece, also known as the nickel, isn't just a representation of American currency but a tribute to a period of U.S. history that remains iconic. Whether in pocket change or displayed in prized collections, this nickel brings with it a story filled with historical reverence, unique design features, minting quirks, and for some, a huge financial reward. For those who thought the 5-cent coin was just a small piece of copper-nickel alloy, think again. The 2005 nickel's value has reached extraordinary heights, $140,000. But how did this seemingly modest coin achieve such incredible worth? Let's dive into the history, the design, and the collector appeal that makes the 2005 nickel so remarkable. First, let's look at the historical backdrop behind the release of the 2005 nickel. To understand the significance of this coin, we need to appreciate the series it belongs to, the Westward Journey Nickel series, launched by the U.S. Mint to honor the 200th anniversary of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This epic journey, which began in 1804 and stretched into 1806, was commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson to explore the newly acquired lands from the Louisiana Purchase and to map out a route to the Pacific Ocean. Lewis and Clark's exploration would pave the way for further expansion westward and help define the future of the United States. The U.S. Mint wanted to commemorate this monumental event by creating a coin series that honored the spirit of exploration and expansion. The 2005 nickel was the first coin in this series to be released, and its design was meant to symbolize the bravery, adventure, and pioneering spirit of those who participated in the Lewis and Clark expedition. To pay tribute to this history, the 2005 nickel featured a fresh and bold design, featuring the themes of exploration and the American frontier. The design of the 2005 nickel is key to understanding its appeal. The obverse side of the coin retained the classic profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, who had appeared on the nickel since 1938. This image of Jefferson, which was originally designed by artist Felix Schlag, continued to honor his important role in American history, especially his leadership during the Louisiana Purchase and his vision for the westward expansion of the country. However, it is the reverse side of the coin that truly captivates collectors and enthusiasts alike. The reverse design was created by U.S. Mint engraver Jamie Franke and depicted an image of the American bison, an iconic symbol of the American frontier. The bison is seen standing in profile, a majestic figure that represents the wild and untamed nature of the American West. The image of the bison was not just a nod to the past, but also a symbol of the vast landscapes that Lewis and Clark encountered during their journey. The bison was integral to the survival of many Native American tribes, and it was an animal synonymous with the untamed wilderness that the explorers encountered as they traversed the plains and mountains. The reverse design of the coin also showcased a strong sense of motion and dynamism. The bison, with its imposing horns and muscular build, appeared as though it were captured mid-stride. This portrayal of strength and grace served as a powerful tribute to the frontier and the animals that roamed its vast open spaces. The bison also symbolized the challenges that Lewis and Clark faced as they navigated an environment that was often unforgiving and unpredictable. One of the remarkable aspects of the 2005 nickel's design is the level of detail and realism in the bison's depiction. Unlike earlier coins where animals were stylized or more abstract, this new image of the bison was detailed with a sense of naturalism that made it feel lifelike and immediate. The bison's fur and musculature were skillfully etched, capturing its formidable presence. This design marked a departure from the traditional coin designs that often took a more idealized approach and added a layer of artistry and realism that appealed to both collectors and casual observers. but there is more to this coin than just its design. The 2005 nickel was also part of a larger effort to celebrate the spirit of the American frontier and the westward expansion. With the original Buffalo nickel from 1913 to 1938 also featuring an image of a bison, the 2005 nickel paid tribute to that earlier design, drawing a direct connection between the exploration of the early 19th century and the challenges of the mid-20th century. For coin collectors, this connection was invaluable, and many began to view the 2005 nickel not just as a new coin, but as part of a larger historical narrative that spanned decades. Minting the 2005 nickel wasn't without its challenges. As with all U.S. coins, it went through a series of rigorous processes at the U.S. Mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The U.S. Mint uses a variety of techniques to produce the coins, including the use of high-pressure presses that force metal blanks into engraved dies, imprinting the design onto the surface. The nickel was produced using the familiar copper-nickel alloy, a mix of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This blend is both durable and resistant to corrosion, ensuring that the coins would withstand the wear and tear of daily circulation. However, despite millions of these coins being minted across different U.S. Mint facilities, certain factors led to an increased interest in the 2005 nickel. For one, the minting process wasn't perfect, and this led to some errors on the coins. These errors, including double dies, misaligned strikes, and other quirks in the minting process, increased the appeal of these coins among collectors. Coins with minting errors often become highly sought after because of their rarity and the stories they tell about the production process. Moreover, because the 2005 nickel was the first in the Westward Journey nickel series, it marked the beginning of a significant numismatic event. For collectors, completing the set of coins commemorating the Lewis and Clark expedition became a long-term goal. As the series continued, collectors sought out the 2005 nickel, knowing that it was the cornerstone of the entire collection. Over time, the value of the 2005 nickel continued to rise, especially for those in mint condition or with special variations. This leads us to the question of value. Why, in particular, has the 2005 nickel become such a valuable item in the numismatic world? To understand this, we need to consider a few key factors. Firstly, the 2005 nickel marked the beginning of a special series that commemorated an iconic moment in U.S. history. Coins that are part of such significant events tend to appreciate in value over time, especially if they are rare or contain unique features. Secondly, the errors that occurred during the minting process made certain coins highly valuable. As mentioned earlier, some 2005 nickels were struck with double dies, causing the design elements to appear multiple times on the surface. These errors are highly prized by collectors because they are both rare and visually striking. Coins that exhibit these types of errors are often more valuable than coins that are perfectly minted, and examples of these error coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Finally, the condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, are more desirable to collectors. The 2005 nickel, like many other modern coins, was minted in large numbers. However, only a small percentage of those coins remain in pristine condition, making those in mint or near mint state highly valuable. A 2005 nickel in perfect condition can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand, depending on its rarity and the specific characteristics of the coin. So, how did the 2005 nickel achieve such an astounding value of $140,000? It's a combination of factors: its place in history, its design, the rarity of error coins, and its connection to the larger Westward Journey series. In some cases, exceptionally rare and well-preserved examples of the 2005 nickel have commanded jaw-dropping prices at auction, with certain specimens fetching over $100,000. This high value is a testament to the growing interest in U.S. coins, especially those tied to historical moments and those that possess unique characteristics. If you happen to come across a 2005 nickel, you might want to take a closer look. Is it one of the error coins with a double die or another unusual feature? Does it show signs of wear, or is it in mint condition? If you find one in excellent shape, it could very well be worth far more than its face value. In 2004, the U.S. Mint introduced a coin that would spark the imaginations of collectors, history buffs, and numismatists alike, the keelboat nickel. This was not just a typical coin, it was a part of a larger, historical effort to commemorate the westward expansion and the famous Lewis and Clark expedition. To some, the 2004 keelboat nickel might seem like just another coin in circulation, but for those with a keen eye, it's a symbol of an incredible journey, one that started in the early 1800s and reshaped the future of the United States. Before we dive into the specifics of the 2004 keelboat nickel, it's important to take a step back in history. The keelboat nickel is part of the Westward Journey Nickel series, a series that was introduced in 2004 by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This series was designed to honor one of the most significant exploratory journeys in American history. President Thomas Jefferson had commissioned Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to explore the newly acquired land from the Louisiana Purchase and chart a route to the Pacific Ocean. This expedition, which took place from 1804 to 1806, was crucial in defining the nation's expansion and its future. The Lewis and Clark expedition symbolized the adventurous spirit and determination that defined the early days of America. For collectors, the Westward Journey Nickel series was more than just a series of coins, it was a tribute to one of the most pivotal moments in American history. And among the coins in the series, the 2004 keelboat nickel stands out as a particularly notable piece. The design of the 2004 keelboat nickel holds special significance. As with all U.S. coins, the obverse side of the nickel featured the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This side of the coin had been unchanged for over 60 years by the time the 2004 series was introduced. It is an image of Jefferson that was designed by artist Felix Schlag in 1938. However, it is the reverse side of the coin that captures the spirit of the series and makes the keelboat nickel so special. The reverse side of the 2004 nickel features a powerful design that depicts the keelboat, the type of vessel that Lewis and Clark used to navigate the Missouri River during their journey. This was the first of several reverse designs in the Westward Journey series, each depicting a different aspect of the expedition. The keelboat itself was a sturdy, flat-bottomed boat that was well suited for the shallow, unpredictable waters of the river. It was an essential tool for the explorers, allowing them to move goods, supplies, and people across vast distances of uncharted waters. In the design, the keelboat is shown floating on the Missouri River, with a crew of men on board. The design emphasizes the challenges of navigating these wild waters and the resourcefulness of the explorers. Above the keelboat is the inscription "Lewis and Clark," and surrounding the boat are symbols of the American landscape. The design was created by artist Jamie Franke and engraver John Mercanti. Franke's depiction of the keelboat, with its weathered wood and towering sails, evokes a sense of the perilous journey ahead for the explorers. The image of the boat cutting through the river, surrounded by the natural beauty of the American wilderness, conveys the determination and strength of those who embarked on the journey. This reverse design was part of a broader effort by the U.S. Mint to connect the coinage with the larger historical narrative of the United States. The keelboat was not just a vessel, it represented the American spirit of exploration, survival, and discovery. The coin's design speaks to the historical importance of the river itself, which was the main route for exploration into the heart of the American West. The Missouri River played a central role in the expansion of the United States, and this coin beautifully commemorates its place in history. The 2004 keelboat nickel also features a relatively rare and fascinating design feature. It's one of the first U.S. coins to be issued as part of a series with multiple designs on the reverse. Previous coins, such as the Washington Quarter, had featured a single design for decades, but the Westward Journey Nickel series broke this mold by incorporating various elements of the Lewis and Clark expedition into the reverse designs. This made the series not just a tribute to history, but a captivating collectible for numismatists. But what really drives the appeal of the 2004 keelboat nickel is the historical and symbolic context. This was not just a coin minted to mark a specific event, it was a reflection of the American pioneering spirit. The expedition itself marked the beginning of the United States' westward expansion, which would eventually stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific. The keelboat, in many ways, symbolizes this expansion, the vessel that carried explorers into the unknown. Moreover, the 2004 keelboat nickel is a limited edition coin, adding another layer of interest for collectors. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins, but only a small fraction are in mint condition, making those in exceptional shape highly sought after. Like many coins, the value of the 2004 keelboat nickel depends greatly on its rarity, condition, and any special features it may possess, such as minting errors. One of the most captivating aspects of this coin, particularly for collectors, is the unique character it shares with the rest of the Westward Journey nickel series. This series spans several years and coins, each one dedicated to a different aspect of the Lewis and Clark expedition. As collectors work to complete their collection of Westward Journey nickels, the 2004 keelboat nickel holds a special place as the first in the series, the starting point of a historic journey. But how did this particular coin become worth an impressive $132,000? There are several factors that contribute to this extraordinary value. First and foremost, the rarity of the coin plays a significant role. As with any collectible, rarity is key to its worth. In the case of the 2004 keelboat nickel, there are certain variations, including minting errors, that have increased the coin's value. A few of these nickels were struck with double dies, creating a distinctive error that makes the coin especially rare. These errors, which occur when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, create coins with a doubling effect, making them highly desirable for collectors. Second, the condition of the coin matters greatly. Coins that have been well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, are much more valuable than those that have been circulated. The 2004 keelboat nickel, being part of a series with a relatively short period of circulation, has some specimens that remain in pristine condition, making them highly coveted by collectors. A nickel in perfect condition, especially one with an error, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Finally, the historical and commemorative significance of the coin plays a major role in its price. The 2004 keelboat nickel is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. It commemorates a time when America's future was being shaped by brave explorers navigating unknown territory. As such, it carries with it a sense of pride and nostalgia, making it a must-have item for serious collectors of American coins. In addition to its inherent value, the 2004 keelboat nickel has also gained attention due to its connection with the larger theme of exploration and discovery. It's not just a coin, it's a reminder of the challenges faced by those who helped shape the United States into the nation it is today. It's a testament to the spirit of adventure and resilience that defined the early pioneers of America. The 2004 keelboat nickel is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can carry with it an extraordinary story. From its design to its minting process, from its role in the Westward Journey nickel series to its eventual rise in value, this coin offers much more than just a glance at American history. It offers a glimpse into the very heart of what it means to explore, to discover, and to push forward into the unknown. As you search for your own keelboat nickel, remember that this is more than just a 5-cent coin. Whether it's a collector's item, a historical artifact, or a financial investment, the 2004 keelboat nickel is a treasure worth holding on to. And who knows? If you happen to find one in mint condition or with a rare error, you could be holding a piece of American history worth over $132,000. So, the next time you reach for change, don't overlook that nickel. It could be worth far more than you think. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released a coin that would quickly become iconic for collectors, numismatists, and history enthusiasts alike, the 2005 Buffalo Nickel. The release of this coin wasn't just about introducing another nickel into circulation. It was a revival of a design that was rooted deeply in the rich history of the United States, and it marked a bridge between the past and the future of American coinage. To understand why the 2005 Buffalo nickel holds such significance, we must first look back at its origin, its design, and what made this particular year's version so special. At first glance, the 2005 Buffalo nickel might seem like just another nickel. However, when you dig a little deeper into the coin's history, design, and place in American culture, you'll quickly realize that this humble 5-cent piece is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to the American West, to the nation's pioneering spirit, and to the bold men and women who shaped the course of U.S. history. So, what is it about the 2005 Buffalo nickel that continues to captivate collectors and investors alike? The roots of the 2005 Buffalo nickel lie in the original Buffalo nickel that was first minted in 1913. That coin, designed by James Earle Fraser, became an instant classic. It featured two powerful images that would resonate with Americans for generations: the majestic image of an American buffalo on the reverse side and the portrait of a Native American on the obverse. These iconic symbols represented two key aspects of the American experience, both the raw power of the wilderness and the Native American cultures that were integral to the nation's story. For many decades, the Buffalo nickel was a beloved part of American coinage. But by the mid-20th century, the design was retired in favor of new changes and ideas. The coin's original design, however, lived on in the memories of collectors, and its rich symbolism ensured that it remained one of the most cherished coins in American history. Fast forward to 2005. The U.S. Mint, looking to revitalize the legacy of American coinage and introduce a series of coins that celebrated the nation's history, made the decision to reintroduce the Buffalo nickel design as part of a broader effort to commemorate the centennial of the original coin's release. This re-release was a powerful gesture to honor the past while also offering something fresh for collectors to chase. The 2005 Buffalo nickel wasn't just about replicating the 1913 design. It was about infusing the coin with new life and new meaning while still staying true to the elements that made the original so beloved. The design for the 2005 Buffalo nickel was a faithful reproduction of the original 1913 design. The obverse side features a profile portrait of a Native American man, similar to the one seen on the original coin. Many believe that this portrait was modeled after a combination of several Native American leaders, though Fraser, the designer, never revealed the exact inspiration. The depiction of the Native American on the Buffalo nickel is striking, conveying a sense of dignity and respect. It reflects the reverence that the U.S. Mint had for Native American culture and its integral role in the history of the American frontier, but it's the reverse of the coin that really captures the imagination. The reverse side of the 2005 Buffalo nickel showcases the image of an American buffalo. This wasn't just any buffalo, but an image inspired by a famous photograph of a bison named Black Diamond, who lived at the Bronx Zoo in New York City. The buffalo image was meant to symbolize the strength, resilience, and untamed beauty of the American wilderness. It's a reminder of the Great Plains, the untold adventures, and the rugged spirit that defined early America. The buffalo had long been an important symbol for Native American tribes and was central to the survival and culture of many tribes in the West. The coin's depiction of the buffalo, alongside the Native American portrait, creates a profound statement about the American landscape and its people, both native and settler. The 2005 Buffalo nickel was part of a larger effort by the U.S. Mint to honor the legacy of the American West. It was released as part of a series of coins that highlighted key moments in the United States' journey westward, a journey that fundamentally shaped the nation. As America expanded across the continent, the buffalo became an emblem of the untamed frontier. The 2005 Buffalo nickel was, therefore, more than just a coin. It was a historical statement, a tribute to a time and place in American history that many felt was slipping away. For collectors, the 2005 Buffalo nickel offered an opportunity to own a piece of history that was tied to the pioneering spirit of the American West. But the value of this coin went beyond its historical symbolism. The 2005 Buffalo nickel was also part of a larger trend that saw the reintroduction of classic designs into U.S. currency. Many collectors saw this as a unique opportunity to add a new chapter to their collections. In addition to the historical appeal of the coin, the fact that it was part of a special series made it even more desirable. But what really sets the 2005 Buffalo nickel apart from other coins is its design and minting details. The coin's finish was part of what made it so special. The 2005 release was minted with a distinctive, specimen, finish, which was different from the standard circulation finish. This gave the coin a slightly matte appearance, as opposed to the shinier, polished look of most modern coins. This change was deliberate, and it added to the coin's collectability. It made the 2005 Buffalo nickel stand out, giving it a unique look that immediately appealed to collectors who valued rarity and special editions. Furthermore, the minting of the 2005 Buffalo nickel was significant in that it marked a shift in the U.S. Mint's approach to coin design. The U.S. Mint was keen on producing coins that had more artistic and historical relevance, and this effort was evident in the careful attention to detail that went into the 2005 Buffalo nickel. The striking quality, the design, and the finish of the coin were all factors that elevated it above other coins in circulation. As a result, collectors were immediately drawn to it. The 2005 Buffalo nickel wasn't just a 5-cent coin, it was a work of art. Of course, like all coins, the value of the 2005 Buffalo nickel is affected by several factors. While most of these coins are still relatively affordable for casual collectors, there are certain rarities and special editions that have significantly increased in value over the years. A perfect specimen of the 2005 Buffalo nickel, especially one with a minting error, can fetch substantial sums on the open market. In particular, coins with flaws such as double dies or misstrikes are highly sought after by collectors, who are always on the lookout for the rarest examples. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. Coins that have been well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, are far more valuable than those that have been circulated. This is especially true for the 2005 Buffalo nickel. As a relatively modern coin, it's easier to find these in near-mint condition, but the truly exceptional examples are few and far between. But perhaps the most significant factor driving the 2005 Buffalo nickel's value is its place in American history. As a coin that draws from a classic design, it's seen as both a piece of numismatic history and a reflection of the cultural legacy of the American West. As collectors continue to discover the coin's significance, its value has steadily increased, with some exceptional examples fetching as much as $128,000 at auction. So, how does a humble nickel, worth just 5 cents in its day, become a rare and valuable artifact worth over $128,000? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and historical importance. As with many collectibles, the value of the 2005 Buffalo nickel has grown over time. What was once an everyday coin in circulation has become a prized treasure for collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of American history. The 2005 Buffalo nickel is a true testament to the lasting power of U.S. coinage. It's not just a piece of metal stamped with a value, it's a symbol of America's past, present, and future. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who appreciates history, the 2005 Buffalo nickel is a coin worth learning about, collecting, and, most importantly, preserving.